Welcome to the Important Questions Podcast, the only podcast that seeks to answer life's most important questions. My name is Dave, and I am here with three dudes that I have given them the nickname the Acolytes of Knowledge. Scott, Smitty, and Rico.
What's up?
Heyo.
Scott?
I was going to say something
Would
real
you like
stupid.
an
Announce
entry word?
yourself.
Yes. I want an entry song. I want title music.
But do you want
That
an
could be
entry word?
arranged.
Maybe like a sup or a hey or a
Oh.
how's it going?
Hey.
All right.
I need a WWF walk-up jam.
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
Every one of you should get a walk-up jam. This is the only show that answers life's most important questions and hopefully makes you laugh and have a fucking giggle somewhere along the way. And there's four of us. There's four questions for the afternoon. We have a mid-show segment for everybody that I'm really looking forward to. If y'all haven't already heard, I think it was episode 9. We had a write-in, Funny or Dumb, from a man that we have deemed Glinko Stinko.
Oh, shit,
And
Glenco's
he
back.
is back.
Glinko.
Ooh.
Fuck yes.
He is back this week for another Funny or Dumb segment that we'll do mid-show, which is going to be pretty fucking great. We got a warm-up question as well. And before we get started here, I know I'm usually like get to the fucking point kind of guy here with this show. But we did just finish at the time of this recording a 30-day ad run. And I just want to give a really quick thanks to everybody on Overcast that clicked that little ad and thought that we were worth it.
Thank you.
We fucking
Hell yeah.
love you guys.
Thanks.
Now, if we could only convince you to donate $1 a month to Patreon, then we'd fucking have you. You guys ready to warm up?
I'm
Financially.
super ready to warm up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fellas, I have a warm-up question that is directly tied to the warm-up question that we just did last week for episode 11. If you didn't listen to episode 11, go back and listen to episode 11. It was about people that just can't understand the fucking weather.
God damn.
So I have a direct follow-up warm-up question to that this week.
People like Smitty, you mean?
People exactly like me. I
So what's
caught
up-
myself the other day. I swear to fucking Christ.
Here it goes.
I was making small talk with somebody, and it
Oh,
was
no.
cold in the morning, and it's going to be warm in the afternoon.
Did you not understand how it was possible?
I fucking, like, I run into...
How does this shit work?
You know, when you're a person for long enough, you fall into certain ruts, okay? And this is one of my fucking ruts, dogs. I like...
Smitty, are you okay? I mean, we're
I-
here for you, man.
I
Your
caught
brain is
myself.
rotting.
I said, like, I can't believe it's going to be cold in the morning and
And then-
warm in the afternoon.
It's like
It's like I got to sweat through my sweater all day after 2:00. And I immediately, after I said it, I wanted to kill myself
Yeah.
right
You just-
there.
you just excuse yourself, walk out to your car, and just scream at the top of your lungs. You're like, I'm good. Yeah,
I
it was
need, like,
hot
a
in that car,
screaming
man.
pillow.
Which is weird because it was cold as shit this morning.
Yeah, just lock myself in my classroom storage closet and just scream the F word a bunch of times.
You have like a pillow in there just
Yeah.
for this occasion.
No, I'm good, kids. reflecting on
Yeah.
the well-trod paths I've taken in life.
Here's my direct next question, the sequel to that warm-up. What's up with people that can't believe the fucking date or the month? Or it's just like, can you believe it's only Tuesday? Can you believe it's already
Oh, yeah.
or just like literally at the end of last month, they're like, April's over. Can you believe it's already May?
Fuck you.
It's like, yeah, that's what comes after April.
God fucking
That's
damn
it's
it.
always
Fucking
comes
knew
after
it, knew
April.
it.
Shit,
was
I
gonna
do that.
I can't talk to anybody now, Dave. I mean, fuck. Earlier this today, I had a Facebook notification about a memory from 10 years ago, and it was a picture of my cousin when she was like 6, and she's like obviously 16 now. And I sent the picture of it to her, and I was like, "Wow, I can't believe that this was 10 years ago." It's like time really flies.
I mean, like, given that much of a gap of time, I can get it. It's literally like it's April 30th, and they're like, "God damn, it's already gonna be May."
I'm
Yeah.
focusing on the fact that it's just starting off something with "I can't believe" because it's all fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
because
Well,
it's
like
totally
I'll
believable.
sometimes
be
like
next week's
the
warm-up
month
question.
feels like it goes a little bit quicker, and you're
It
like,
does.
man, I can't believe it's already in April. And then, but like, I don't think you should feel like an asshole for saying that.
I do.
I mean, I know time is passing literally exactly the same speed
Dave-
for everybody. But
Dave, you're working strictly from
Well-
home, and I know that you're trying to get a hybrid job. I can't wait for you to have to go back into the world of office talk.
I mean, I will eat that shit up when I'm not playing a fucking facade character here on this podcast. I am in the office doing the same fucking shit, so I'm guilty of it while I'm also condemning it.
Yeah, I hate the
You guys
office
are much
talk.
less passionate about this.
Yeah.
We
I'm
got
just
it all out
ashamed.
earlier. Yeah.
You're just ashamed.
I can't like I know it's hokey, you know, like small talk and like anything of this sort is going to be hokey to a degree. I don't know. Now I'm like overanalyzing everything I say, like on a general basis, though, because like you do have the same conversations a billion times with people you see on a daily basis, right? Like little tiny things. So like,
Mm.
of course, it's going to be like weather, the date. Man, I can't believe what a week. Oh man, it's only Wednesday.
All right.
You know, like
I got a stupid jumping off point. You think when they did the product testing for I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, they gave it to people and people really were like, wait, you're telling me this isn't fucking butter? I can't fucking believe that.
yeah.
Can you believe that? I can't.
Probably.
Put hands on your hips. I can't believe it's not butter.
Or somebody's like, this kind of tastes like butter, but not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks.
That name didn't sell though.
No. You can tell
There's,
it's not butter, but it might be a little bit better for you depending on who you ask.
There's another
That's a long name.
Yeah.
there's another super generic statement that people do when I get on my fucking Zoom calls and shit during the week. Where it's not that they can't believe the date. They just tell me what day of the week it is, and we're all supposed to just understand the mood for that day. So I'll get on a call and it's just like, hey guys, how's everyone doing? And the response is like, well, it's Thursday.
I'm that guy
It's like,
sometimes.
okay.
That's on the
almost Friday.
I identified that on the same line as like when you ask somebody like, oh hey, how's it going? They're like living the dream, and that secretly means like I'm gonna go fucking kill myself if you ask me another question like that.
Yeah.
The it's Thursday means don't fucking talk to me, man.
You pass somebody in the hallway, they do the like the tight-lipped, like raised eyebrow kind of like smile.
Yep.
Yeah. Which like it's
We all
all
hate our lives, don't we?
completely subjective. Like you
Yeah.
just fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Why are we collectively just like, we all hate this shit?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
We're like, yep, I'm just one step away from the edge.
Yeah, just like, this fucking sucks, man. I'm
Yeah.
stressed
then
out
some-
all the time.
The other guy
It's
raises
fucking
his eyebrows
Wednesday.
back at you, and you know he is too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just says I'm about to break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home, put a gun in my mouth.
Hey,
Yeah.
bud.
This is a cry
We're
for
both
help.
burned out, aren't we?
This very strongly reminds me of an article I read about when the United States pulled out of Afghanistan, you know, the Taliban took over and everything, and there was an article written about like Taliban soldiers who had effectively like been career soldiers like their entire lives. They're having to like transition to working in offices. And apparently they fucking hate it so much. Like, because what do you do as a guerrilla fighter? You spend all day just hanging out with your bros and hoping you don't die, right? Probably shooting people. But now they're having to transition to working in cubicles. And like I know it's contentious how you feel about these people and their ideology, but like there is something like kind of like depressing about like these guys who had been like, you know, fighting for something significant, and now they're just like doing Excel spreadsheets and having to cope with that.
on a computer from 1998.
Yeah, like a big CRT monitor. Like that's the saddest shit I
You
can
gotta-
think of, honestly.
You got to think that it like at least a few of them obviously like dropped out of school and ran away from home because they didn't want to do jobs like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, actually, sorry, buddy, you gotta do data entry for the Taliban. You have to.
It's just like it's the strangest thing. I don't know. It's like a weird like, well, I guess America kind of won after all because
Do they pay for
We've
college
sp-
at least?
I don't know. It's fucking weird. and funny.
I'd hate to be the fucking guy in sales in the Taliban that has to make cold calls.
I would be like, that's got to feel so emasculating to just go from like, hiding out in the wilderness and hoping you don't get mortared. And now you're like, your biggest worry is that like HR might get mad at you because you swore off a customer.
Yeah, I'm sure the Taliban HR department is.
A thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Good news.
Hey, don't demean that woman now.
Yeah. You're
Come
not going to
on,
have to.
that's sexist.
You're not going to have to blow yourself up in public, killing yourself and a bunch of other people today. Instead, I got this big binder on how we want to, make sure that people know that they're welcome and how the company can help them out.
Yeah, women aren't allowed to attend college in this country or have jobs, but come on, we're better than this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to kick us off today. I had a question that I wrote down a few examples to, and I'm happy to go through my list of examples with you guys. But I'll start with one and then see if you guys have feedback. So very plain and simply, what are some of the stupidest pronunciations that you guys are passionate about? And my first example that I'll kick off with is, I've noticed with old people specifically, any day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they'll end it with D. Monday,
Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Tuesday.
Thursday.
That's a
So-
regional accent thing, though.
Is it?
Is it?
It's
that,
gotta
dude.
be.
I find it's more of like an age-based accent.
I don't like it either way.
Like you hit 65, you're like, yeah, I got to go to work on Monday. Oh,
what about nuclear?
Calling back to our just
Rico,
more
I hate
recent
that one.
conversation. Call back to the recent conversation. Like, how's everyone doing? Well, it's Tuesday.
yeah.
Do they say
Wednesdays?
it's
am I
just
right?
when you're? It's just when you're saying a day of the week. It's not just like using the word day in a different.
No, it's usually
sentence,
not.
right?
They're like, oh, I'm having a pretty bad D.
Yeah, nobody says that.
Yeah,
Christmas D is on which day this
Yeah.
year?
St. Patrick's D.
no. Yeah, no, exactly. No one fucking says that.
The Mother's
Happy-
D.
Well, maybe they would say happy birthday.
Birthday.
That one I'd probably leave. I can accept the Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Monday, depending on how you want to look at things. I cannot accept the other stuff. That's
You know
all.
what's
fuck all
weird?
that. I don't
You know
like
what's
it.
weird is I could see an old person saying birthday, but I can't see a fucking old person referencing Earth Day as Earth Day.
That's the Earth's birthday.
Yeah,
It is.
that's weird.
But anyways, I have a few more on my list here, but I didn't want to just go through a fucking list. What are some pronunciations that you guys think are just fucking stupid?
Nuclear
Yeah.
Nuclear?
and
Nuclear.
realtor.
Do people say
Realtor.
realtor?
Yes, they do.
I feel
What
like that's
the
one
fuck?
every now and then I'll say realtor and I'll be like realtor and it's like wait,
Wait.
That's
Which
not
one
right.
pisses you off, Rico? Realtor or realtor?
also
Realtor,
nuclear
'cause
or
it's not
nuclear.
correct.
It's nuclear,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
not
nuclear.
nuclear.
Nuclear sounds like a contact lens solution,
It does.
Yeah, but it's correct.
Like a skincare product.
right?
Nuclear.
Got a fucking
Wasn't that-
mushroom cloud on it.
That was like a
Clear, so
George
nuclear.
Bush thing, wasn't it? Nuclear?
Nuclear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's more of a symptom of our school system rather than his fault. But mine is when people say mayonnaise instead of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
I have
May-
never heard that. That's fucking dumb.
It's so fucking. I hear it around here
I've
more than
definitely
anything
heard it.
else. It must be
Yeah.
like a backwoods Illinois thing, but it's the most nasally. Like, there's a lady at the gas station specifically who fucking says,
Why-
says,
why are you either talking or buying mayonnaise? Mayonnaise.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's a-
in a
it's a-
gas
and
station.
a backwoods Illinois
Yeah.
gas station.
well, it's a Casey's
You got
specifically.
You got any of
and
that Duke's
I bought
mayonnaise back there? Or you guys
Will-
not
will
get
that
that
be
in
all?
until Wednesday.
no, I
6
bought
quarts of mayonnaise.
They've got fried tenderloin sandwiches there, pork tenderloins, and they're pretty fucking baller. And there's been one occasion specifically where she's like, "You want some mustard and mayonnaise with your sandwich?" And I wanted to crawl inside my own asshole. I was so mad
You just
that she said it that way.
You just leave the sandwich on the counter and be like, you know what? Fucking keep it, man. Just
Yeah.
fucking keep it.
But it's like
Did you
just the
say
most
mayonnaise?
nasally mayonnaise.
I'm out.
Like
I'm leaving.
it's so mayonnaise. Like fuck off. I'll kill you.
Mayonnaise. Ugh.
There was a street up in Chicago called Kedzie, Kedzie,
Mhm.
and one person told me that it's like you're saying Kenzie, but you have a head cold, and I can't unhear it now.
Kedzie?
Yeah,
Kedzie. Yeah.
I live off
Yeah,
of
but-
Kedzie Avenue.
That's pretty
I don't know why, but that's a stupid name that, even though it's not technically like a common word or whatever, that's a pronunciation I hate.
Unrelated, Chicago's got Whacker Drive, which makes me laugh every single time I think about the name of that street.
I hardly know her.
One of the next ones on my list here is, and I've literally never heard anyone say this, but for some reason it always comes up as a pronunciation, is tomato and potato, the tomato and potato. I've literally never heard that before, but it comes up so often as like an alternate pronunciation. If I actually ever heard someone say tomato, I think I'd kick their ass.
They'd probably be a British person.
Tomato.
That's like the only people I
Yeah,
can think
right.
of that would have one or that would say it like that.
Potato. No, they don't even say
Potato.
potatoes. They say potatoes, but with a British accent, but they use the long A.
Tomato.
How does that
Potato.
sound?
Potatoes.
It
Oh,
still
yeah, that's
sounds
true.
like they should be saying
Yeah.
it that way.
Tomatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomatoes. Fuck off.
What do you?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on
Vitamins.
when a British person says aluminium?
Aluminium.
That
Is
that one's
actually
on
how it's
that one's on my
spelled, though?
list.
Is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
I thought
There.
I thought aluminium is actually a different thing.
It sounds fancier.
Hold on,
It does.
I'm bringing up Google here. Oh no, wait, it is the same thing. It's literally just the United Kingdom's pronunciation
Mhm.
of aluminum.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Smitty,
They say
vitamin.
herbs instead of herbs.
Yeah, herbs. You just said vitamin, which is another good one.
I've only ever heard one British person say it that way. It's Bear Grylls.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb though.
Basically,
Instead of a
fucking-
urinal, they say urinal, by the way.
No,
fuck
they
that.
don't.
That's
They-
really
that's
fucking
really
dumb.
stupid.
no.
And garage instead of garage.
Garage.
Gonna
Guitar.
take a piss in the urinal in my garage.
Hey, all of our UK listeners, because I you know we get statistics, we get data back. I know there's a few of you. What the fuck?
Write us in.
To be fair, they invented the language, so I think we're the ones who are fucking it up.
Yeah, but
but
still,
we're-
fuck those guys.
Anyhow,
We're in America, and that makes us
Practice
right
makes
now.
perfect.
Another one that I had on my list here, and this is another old person thing, is people that pronounce the state of Missouri as Missouri when
That's
it
like a
clearly
Missouri
ends with the
thing.
letter I.
That's like how people in Missouri pronounce it, though.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
fucking
you're
dumb.
from Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
That's fucking dumb.
Louisville and Louisville.
And-
Louisville is like the correct, according to the people that live there, pronunciation.
I can get by that. I mean, again, Missouri clearly ends with the letter I.
It do.
Yeah,
it's almost
Well,
like
that's
there's
like-
regional differences in how we pronounce letters.
That's like saying
Yeah, but not
Illinois
I and
Illinois.
it's
It's
Shouldn't
a
it be
fucking Wild West.
it's
Do
not like
whatever
a
you
guy
fucking want with
a
language.
guy named Tim goes to Missouri, he becomes Tum.
Hey, Tom.
I like that.
Tum.
Tom.
Tam.
Dave,
Tom.
you ruined colonoscopy for me.
Oh.
Because we had a stupid inside joke where Dave would refuse to say colonoscopy. He'd call it colonoscopy. And I can't.
Colonoscopy.
I work in fucking healthcare. I have to stop and think about how to pronounce it right because Dave has just earwormed colonoscopy in my fucking head.
Yeah, but that's funny.
Yeah, I kind of want to do this with more words now.
It is, but
Just
it's
to mess with
still.
you.
As a kid, I thought it was like photography.
Scalapa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sounded out like that sometimes just to be stupid. Or what was it last night? Dave, I was writing something down or this morning and I was like I didn't realize how fucking weird the word people looked, and how it doesn't look how it it should sound like people. It sounds like piapple.
Piapple.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
When is D?
Yeah.
February.
February. Yeah.
Brewery.
This is a like it's not the in the spirit of the question, I don't think, but when people say irregardless when they mean regardless, because irregardless isn't a word.
Doesn't make any sense. That
I
word
in-
doesn't mean anything.
I invented the
I
word
know, it drives me
irregardless.
nuts.
It means the same thing as regardless.
There was a guy at my old work that used to say irregardless every time. Like he thought it was the actual
Irregardless of the fact that it's not even a real word.
regardless of the fact that it's not an actual word, yes.
I'll kill you, Scott.
I will kill you first.
It's a race.
All right, next one on my list. Are you a caramel or caramel person?
Depends on the context.
I'll tell you which one pisses me off, but you guys got to tell me what you are first.
I already know what Dave would already. I know what pisses you off.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I grew up as a caramel person.
Yeah, same.
Nurture versus nature.
I've
Dave,
seen
I'm
it.
sorry.
I've seen it spelled differently. I've seen people put the other A in there. I've seen people spell it CARMEL.
See, those people are wrong.
Yeah, it's literally spelled caramel,
Yeah,
It
and,
is.
and this is
Right.
this is exactly counterintuitive to the fact that I was just saying. But Missouri literally ends in I. It's like there's literally another A in there, but I'm just like, no, it's fucking caramel.
like you go to McDonald's and you get a caramel sundae, but then you go to like Starbucks and you get a caramel frappe. It's two different things.
I don't.
I'm not with you there.
I don't know. I've heard both.
We say caramel in this household. I'll disown a child.
If you don't like it,
In
Yeah.
this house, we believe love is love, science is real, and it's pronounced caramel. You fucking bastards.
See,
do you say milk or milk?
That's next on my
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
God, are you
it's
gonna go to
fucking milk.
egg
As
and
the preeminent
egg?
expert
yeah.
of milk, it's milk.
It's milk.
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 Except for Missouri, where it's pronounced mulk.
I want to go where it's pronounced mulk.
I want, yeah. All right, it's
Glass
milk
of
now.
Rico,
Fucking
please,
A. Mulcus.
please fix
Mulcus.
our sister-in-law on the pronunciation of milk and
Some
pillow.
mommy milkers.
I will have to do that
and pillow. You fall asleep on a pillow at night.
right after I
Fuck
do that.
off.
I'm gonna wash
Nobody
my ass.
says that.
My sister-in-law
Worse.
says it.
Wash my fucking ass.
I've actually
Oh my
never.
God.
That's another one, kind of like tomato and potato. Like I've heard of people that say worsh. I've never experienced someone saying worsh, but again,
My
I think I
grandmother.
kicked their ass.
My
It's a-
grandma.
my
that's an
wife's
old person
grandma
thing.
does.
Yeah, it's wash. You gotta go to the washroom or wash your hands, or sometimes you sit on the toilet.
No.
Honest to God, the
From
toilet.
Smitty.
Yeah,
I've heard turlet before.
Yeah, turlet.
Turn to the
and
turlet.
I always
Turlet.
corrected her too because I'm like, where the fuck are you getting this R from? Like, because she did it a lot when we were kids, and it's like, no, honestly, like I'm learning to read and learning to say things out loud. There's no fucking R in toilet or washcloth or washer and dryer.
Oh God, this is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Washcloth. I just wanted
Or wash
to
rag.
stick my head
is-
in the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wash rag.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I though it technically isn't the pronunciation that pisses me off. I got a new job and I get to work with like simulation mannequins, and I've always spelled mannequin MANNEQIN. I didn't know there's another way to spell it, and apparently we were supposed to spell it MANIKIN.
You
What?
sent it that way in chat the other day, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this dude doesn't know how to spell mannequin.
I think, okay, so
But you're right.
I think they're both correct. I
Yeah.
think that's one of those situations where, yeah.
They're like, it's the French pronunciation. I'm like, you mean I've been like, it's like instead of spelling color COLOR, it's COLOUR. I'm like, that's what I've been doing this entire time. But also,
Oh,
MANIKIN just looks stupid for some reason.
Apparently, it's used to differentiate
Mhm.
a model for like clothing, and then for Scott, for your case, like medically realistic mannequins.
That's fucking
Jointed.
bullshit, man. Just pick one.
Jointed models.
Jointed
I've seen
models.
like those little wooden mannequins that you like use for drawing. Those are spelled MANIKIN. I believe.
Do they have 24 different kinds of replaceable vaginas? like Scott's?
Not the ones I've ordered, but time will tell.
Sure.
All right, and the last one on my list here is, and I'm pretty sure this is a UK versus America thing. The word schedule pronounced as schedule.
I hate that.
Schedule.
Fuck whoever says it like
I've
Yeah,
never
fuck
heard
that.
somebody say that in real life, though.
I've never heard
I-
anybody say it seriously. It's always ironically. They're like, let me check my schedule. It's like, fuck
My
you, Frank. You're not
schedule.
funny, man.
It's kind of like how some people will like purposely pronounce like tissue as tissue.
Also hate that.
Stop.
But like
Vase-
ironically,
Cut it
that's pretty
out.
fun. Ironically, that's pretty funny though.
A tissue.
vase and
Yeah.
vase. I've heard somebody say vase before.
Oh, yeah.
It was also an old person. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, that one's, I guess, a little more understandable.
It sounds a lot more pretentious saying vase.
I think any like elongated
Yes.
a, like the ah sound, like pajamas versus pajamas.
To fill the vase next to
Who says anything other than jammies?
Yeah, my footy jammies.
like how would
Just like
Fraser
ETM.
Crane pronounce it?
Jammies.
Fraser Crane would say jammies.
Jammies.
Yeah,
Like
Um,
PJs.
or like your aunt, or some people will say aunt.
Yeah.
And again, that just
That-
sounds like a little
That's a
bit more
regional thing.
pretentious.
Auntie.
Yeah.
Auntie versus auntie.
Auntie. I don't even say auntie. I say aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aunt.
Yeah, it's just my aunt. What do you?
Do you call your grandparents grandma and grandpa like GRAMMA and GRAMPA instead of grandma and grandpa?
Yeah,
done
it's just,
both.
it just rolls off the mouth a little
Grandma.
bit
It
easier.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma, yeah.
My dad would do that sometimes, especially with he did this ironically, but like any word that had a double T in it, like butter, he would always pronounce as butter. And then like when I would question him, he'd be like, "They're T's, aren't they? It's not BUDDER." I was like, "Yeah, I guess you're technically right." And then he'd walk around the house
Sounds
like,
weird,
"I need
though.
more butter."
I
Like,
thought you were
just
going to say
just to
he's
piss
like,
me off.
I need more butter. Like sounding out both
Enunciate
of the
both,
T's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, butter.
I had a guy at my last job that did that too. Enunciated the T's very hard. It was odd.
Yeah.
First time
odd
I've
did-
like really dealt with that. Yeah.
No.
If I don't want to annoy my wife, I pronounce butter booter because it's
Booter?
close to a word she's not super fond of.
Booty.
Yeah.
Booty.
No, but
Is it Cooter?
All right.
it
Well,
is. It is.
Oh,
Oh.
How often does she listen to these episodes?
Every time.
Just in the background, just Cooter.
Yeah.
Hey, Smitty's wife. Cooter.
Bass
Pussy.
boost it. Mid-show segments, just us going Cooter.
She's
With
gonna
sirens
slit my throat in
fucking
my
going
sleep
off.
now.
Cooter alert.
We're changing the name of our Patreonies from boners to Cooters.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Anyways, that clears my list. So unless you guys have anything else, I'm super fucking satisfied.
I can't wait to come up with more examples of this at like 2 in the fucking morning. Because I'm like, oh wait, I got one, and then conversation starts. I'm like, nah, it's fucking gone, man.
Bring it to the next letters to the editor segment.
Letters to the editor. I had no good input. Here's some input.
Yeah. I realized I should have said more on this episode at this particular time, but it just wasn't
to
my
me.
day. All right. I don't care. You guys pick. Who goes next?
Scott, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
So we all have we all have pets. Smitty and Dave have dogs. I've got cats. Rico's got a kid. They're all pets.
Mhm.
Our
Mhm.
pets and Rico's kid. Pretty much always eat the same fucking thing day in, day out. Same meal for breakfast and dinner. And it's usually some form of powder compacted in fun little shapes. So I would like to know, do you think there's one kind of food that you could eat every day for both meals for the rest of your life? Especially if it was condensed in powder form? And if so, What would it be?
It's less of like a powder form, more like a dry meat cereal.
Yeah, that's kind of how I.
But-
I mean,
Yeah.
are you asking like one specific food or like one specific meal? Because if I say like
Let's do a meal.
I want like a sandwich, that's like 4 things.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you can make it a meal.
I'd probably pick a sandwich because you're getting like a grain, a meat, and some vegetables on like with every meal that you're having. Then
Unless you choose,
But it have to be a specific type of sandwich.
yeah, unless you choose peanut butter and jelly in pellet form.
no, I'd probably do like turkey, like a whole wheat bread, and then like some lettuce, tomato, onion. I feel like I could live pretty long on that. I don't think I would like. I don't think life would be enjoyable.
Twice a
Definitely
day,
wouldn't.
every day for 85 years.
Fucking turkey
A
sandwich.
the same exact turkey sandwich every fucking day.
Not even like a high end steak meal with like nice vegetables, like a soup and a salad. It's just a fucking turkey sandwich on whole wheat and
Oh, I didn't realize you're going to be offering up like a 5-course meal option here.
you
Scott.
said meal.
I said like meal is in like multiple things in one.
But I guess
form.
if you look at like most, I think dog food might be a little bit different. Most cat food's like chicken, beef. Like it's not like a. I mean, obviously they're not humans, so they don't have like a full fucking course meal in there. But
Our
really,
dog food is usually like either like a protein and a grain. So it's usually like chicken and potato or like beef and rice or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. I will say though, Dave, you went the right route. Not picking something based on like how much you actually enjoy it per se, but rather like the nutritional content of it. That was a pretty smart move.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously the dumb answer would be like, yeah, I think I could eat pizza forever.
Yeah, it's like
I would probably feel
I
so
get
fucking
so
bad.
sick of it. You'd be constipated all the time.
Or
Even if it was
have
like,
diarrhea all the time.
even if
I
it was
feel like it
that
would be
too.
either one or the other.
so what if it was even nutritionally balanced, but it just tasted like pizza?
Mm.
Like they managed to
Mac
make a
and cheese,
kibble
man.
that tastes like pizza that I could
Yeah.
just spoon into my mouth, but
Yeah.
it has all my daily vegetables and stuff.
Yep.
All right, I'm in.
Get the
Still-
meat cereal that you mix with hot water and then you spoon it into your dumb mouth. Tastes like
Hot
banana
water is
yogurt.
extra, dude.
Hot water? What? No, dry from the bowl.
I want my
Chicken
food to make
shawarma,
its own
probably.
gravy.
Chicken shawarma?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Some
good
garlic
shit.
sauce.
Chicken shawarma would be pretty good.
Some hot sauce.
I was
That's what I do.
thinking something like rice based. Maybe
Like
like
chicken shawarma.
chicken shawarma would be pretty good. That's chickpeas, isn't it?
Nah, well,
I think it has like a
Depends, I
chickpea sauce in it.
I-
Or no, that's
it depends on-
tzatziki. That's like a sesame sauce.
Mm.
yeah. Good garlic is over that.
That's good stuff though too,
Personally.
because that's got a lot of like vegetables and stuff packed into the like the pita pocket with it.
Every
Yeah,
day
be a good one.
for the rest of your life.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
Mhm. Get that.
I don't think there's
protein from the
anything-
chicken.
I don't think there's anything you could pick, Scott, where like every day for the rest of your life, like that question following,
Yeah.
be like, yeah, it would suck. I don't think there's
And
a
you-
non-suck
It would
choice.
eventually suck super bad, but then eventually, after you get through the part where it sucks super bad, it just becomes like nothing. It means nothing to you.
Yeah.
You'd eventually get like a vitamin deficiency depending on what you chose, right? And
I
just,
mean,
like
not
get
if it's
really sick and
nutritionally
die.
balanced for you. I mean, we're talking like
guess,
Hill
yeah.
Science diet stuff here.
I'm going to
Yeah.
eat €2 a day for 85 years.
Yeah,
Let's
not
see
gonna
how
lie,
I
this-
look.
This sounds
You'd
pretty
be like
bad,
one of
man.
those fucking guys who's on the news like, Smitty just celebrated his 117th birthday. What
Yeah.
do you chalk this up to? Well,
€2 a day. Fried lamb meat and fucking what's the cheese on there? I don't know what the fucking cheese is, but feta cheese
Feta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and those red olives that suck. There you go. And red onions raw
Yeah,
in a
but,
pita.
but you're eating them in compressed fucking cereal looking form out of a bowl, dry.
Yeah. So I throw all the ingredients into a big machine that puts out tons and tons of black coal smoke. And then that's what I eat every day is a little pill that's a euro.
honestly, at that point, Scott, I think I'd rather just take like a sustenance pill. Like if such a thing
Some
actually
fucking Soylent
exists
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Get your Nutra paste.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just squeeze it in
Live
your
like an
mouth from like
astronaut.
a toothpaste tube. It tastes like turkey.
Yeah, that actually sounds much more enjoyable than the dog food thing. But I mean, I wanted it to purposely be kind of fucking gross.
I was thinking of like the canned cheeseburger. Like you're like stuck in a bunker and that's all you have is one type of food forever. It's like the canned bread, the canned cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
a thing.
Yeah, canned
Yeah.
whole cheeseburger.
What the fuck? That's weird.
What?
It's not the weirdest thing we've talked about, certainly, but yeah.
No, but just I gotta look it up. That sounds gross.
You can watch a video from 2013 on YouTube of the LA Beast eating like 7 of them.
I'm gonna eat 2 Sweet Sue's entire boiled chicken in a can every day.
That one I've seen.
That might make me kill myself, actually.
2 spams per day.
Your heart is
Talk
gonna
about-
give out from all
Yeah.
the sodium. Goddamn, that would pickle you. That'll pickle your insides.
Oh, yeah, that
There
would
you
do
go.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, even if you bought the low sodium spam, like it's so fucking full of it. It's gross.
Oh yeah. You like no wonder it's easy to fry up because you don't have to coat the pan with anything.
Oh yeah,
You
that
don't
thing
have to season it.
that thing just
So
sheds
good.
grease like a mother. It's
I
it's
fucking love
gross.
some spam, motherfucker.
Oh, dude,
love
same.
spam
I
So
don't think
so
I've
much.
ever made. I've never made spam. I'm not sure if I've had it.
Dude, thin slice, nice and crispy on just some plain fucking white bread with a little bit of
Yeah.
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise,
Hmm.
yeah,
Mayonnaise.
mustard. Throw a limp slice of lettuce on there.
If you fry up like a small rectangle of it, put it over some rice and like eat it like a piece of sushi.
You can.
That's
It's really
yeah,
good.
they do that in Hawaii. It's called masubi. It's fucking good.
I've seen
Masuba.
where they actually make like a sushi roll with the spam, like they'll wrap it in seaweed and stuff.
Apparently Hawaiians fucking love spam.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
like a staple.
Do you know why? I actually know why. It has
Tell
something
us.
to do with the World War II rations had something similar to spam in there, and Hawaii got shipped a ton of those rations like after the war, and so it just became like a Hawaiian thing because the
Huh.
food was super cheap.
Delicacy.
Yeah.
Well shit, I learned
Interesting.
something on this show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with like breakfast food, maybe. I love me some breakfast food because I can
like what?
like bacon and eggs and hash browns.
Oh,
Eat a
You would-
full
that
English
sounds
breakfast
good.
twice a day.
Are you still allowed to eat like a multivitamin? Because otherwise, Scott, you're gonna
Nope.
straight up, you're just gonna die.
How many times am I gonna say it's nutritionally balanced? It just fucking tastes like food.
I think if
I
I,
guess
was like
twice.
if I was eating a pill twice a day,
It's been
that
like
was
fucking
supposed
3
to like
times.
3 times a day. Eating a pill that's supposed to taste like a specific type of food. I think after a while I would start like forgetting what it's supposed to taste like.
Like if you had that actual meal
Yeah.
later, you're like, all I taste is fucking compressed cornmeal.
Right. Or I'd like start to psych myself out because like, you know, I'm eating the pill that's supposed to taste like chili and cornbread. And I'm like, I don't even remember what this is supposed to taste like. I don't think this is supposed to taste this way, and have like a breakdown.
You take a spoonful of chili and all like your brain sees is like the little compressed like fucking pieces of like dog bones and shit. You're like, no, not
Fuck.
again.
Yeah. Just see the pink slime coming out of the machine.
Yeah.
So wait, Scott,
Yeah.
you
Dave.
this is a nutritionally balanced human kibble
Yeah.
that's just made to taste like what we're saying.
Yeah.
fucking Oberweis ice cream, man.
Yeah. Is it actually made of that stuff, or is it just like artificially flavored?
No, dude, it's like straight up cornmeal and like some vitamins sprinkled in, and then it's flavored to taste like something else.
I bet you none of it's
Oh.
going to taste like how we remembered the actual food to be then. It's like Smitty's point. If we have chili and cornbread like kibble, it's not. It's going to taste like how like a banana flavored candy tastes like a fucking banana.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why I want to know which one do you think you could fucking tolerate for the rest of your life. It sounds awful.
I don't know, dude. Just give me the bullet.
You gotta
Hey, give me something that tastes super bland. Just like give me a pill that tastes like, I don't know, lightly cinnamon sugared oatmeal.
That's
yeah,
what
like if you just
Something
like take
pretty
the
inoffensive.
if you just like they take the texture of like one of those airy cheese puff balls or something like that,
Yeah.
but like just take all the flavor out of it and just give me a bowl of those, and I could probably woof it down a couple times a day.
Give me some rice cakes. That's it.
Yeah.
Just,
Or
Yeah.
just like the
Yeah.
fucking
Heart
pack,
attack.
the
the
Fuck it.
packing peanuts that are made out of rice that
Smart.
you can eat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's the corn or something, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Good shit.
I guess I'm pretty satisfied.
Are you?
No.
Mid-show segment.
Is it fun or is it dumb?
It's like the cane coming onto the stage to pull the comedian off.
Except I'm like, can you take me off the fucking stage, please?
So as I mentioned at the beginning of the show here, a good friend of the show, his name is Glinko Stinko, wrote in a funny or dumb around episode 9. I want to say it's episode 9, so I'm going to say it's episode 9. And he talked about farting on his fucking dryer while he's stoned.
That was pretty cool.
And the man, the myth, the legend, Glinko Stinko is back for this week's Funny or Dumb. F or D, boys, once again, going with the abbreviated form here in his text message. Glinko here, 45 minutes into a fucking awesome edible. We found ourselves in the bedroom. I'm assuming that means him and his lover.
Dryer. Oh.
We found ourselves in the bedroom, waggling our silicone companions about in the air while giggling uncontrollably.
Waggling?
Waggling our silicone companions about in the air while giggling uncontrollably. Without warning, partner stuck the suction end, not the business end, of a rather impressive plastic pecker onto their forehead and put it through various physical trials to see what the suction could endure.
What the fuck is? Why is he writing this like fucking James Joyce?
Yeah.
Writing the fucking great American novel, Plastic Pecker? Get the fuck out of here.
We need to start putting a character limit on that page.
It stayed on for quite some time and left a huge red ring on their forehead for hours. Bet those fucking Walmart peckers couldn't do that. Still no judgment though. They're probably all right. Funny
So
or
what's-
dumb?
Oh, that's dumb as fuck, man.
So they stuck the suction end of a dildo on their partner's head.
And then put it through various various physical trials to see what the suction could endure.
Yeah, what the
Like
fuck
the
does that mean? Are
helicopter?
you like running underneath like a thing of like barbed wire and then like hurtling over a fucking brick wall? What the fuck does that mean?
I imagine their partner took their forehead schlong and just pounded Glinko's ass and tried to see if it would fall off.
Maybe.
I mean,
Essentially head
there a
ramming
sexy
right
category?
into fucking Glinko's ass. Is it funny or dumb or sexy, Rico?
it's funny,
Where does the Venn diagram cross this time?
funny and sexy, in my opinion.
I'm going to say dumb and sexy.
Still sexy though.
Yeah, dude.
I would probably get a kick out of this if I saw this happen in my bedroom.
I'm still hung up on the word waggling.
Yeah, can we go back to that?
Okay, I will go back to the word waggling. Waggling our silicone companions about in the air while giggling uncontrollably. It's like a mix between wagging and wiggling.
This
Wiggling and
motherfucker's
jiggling.
painting a picture with words right now.
They're
I'm
world
not a
building.
fan of it.
World building.
Oh, holy shit. Boys, I just hit define waggle, and there are two definitions to the word waggle. Number one, noun, an act of waggling. And number two, a verb, move or cause to move with short, quick movements from side to side or up or down, as in his arm waggled. Some synonyms, shake, wiggle, wobble, wave, quiver, jerk, and twitch.
Yeah, why don't you just
So
say
wiggle and
fucking
waggling are the
shake
same.
or waving it? Or
Because he
wiggling it.
chose waggle, because he's fucking James Joyce or whatever the fuck Smitty said.
James Joyce was that Irish author who wrote a bunch of letters to his wife that are fucking filthy.
The ones that
yeah.
like he craved her farts or some shit.
Yeah, where he like wanted her to like fart on his face, and where that he was like imagining her like fucking him in a closet, and she's like bending over him like a cow. Like that, he was a weird dude. Apparently, one of Ireland's most well-known and historic authors, though.
He was a weird dude, and so is fucking Glinko.
Glinko, I'm gonna go dumb.
I'm going to go sexy and dumb.
Would you go sexy and dumb though,
I
Scott?
go a little sexy.
A little sexy?
A little sexy.
All
I
right.
think it's more funny than dumb. I'll give it to you, Glinko.
All right.
And
You
your
got Rico's
significant
vote,
other.
but all of us unanimously agree that's sexy as fuck.
Get it, Glinko.
God damn it! Now you got to write another theme song.
No, I fucking don't. You can't
I want to
make
hear
me do
from Glinko's
anything.
lover.
Good time to plug real quick. If you have your own funny or dumb, write it in. Otherwise, we're just gonna. I guarantee you, in like 2 weeks, he's gonna fucking write in again. I don't know, man. Like,
And we
how
support
many
and
of these?
appreciate that.
How many of these Glinko fucking funny or dumps could we withstand?
Hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, me too.
We want the interaction.
Probably like 7.
Probably
It's less-
7.
It's less pressure on us to come up with shit for the week.
No more than
I
7.
have a funny or dumb though.
Huh?
I have one.
Is it funny or is it dumb, man? Or
I
is it
don't know.
sexy?
It's definitely not sexy. I'll tell you that much.
That's for us to decide, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Glinko. I hope you're fucking satisfied. That's pretty fucking stupid, dude.
Every week. No, I'm just kidding. Cue theme.
Shit. Rico, you got the number 3 slot here today. What you got?
All right, so I'm taking a similar like path to you from now on, where you get all your questions from the airport. Mine is going to be from group chats with my other dumb friends.
What?
You have other friends?
Yeah,
fuck?
like a couple.
What is that like?
Do you have podcasts with them too?
Sucks. No, I don't. I wish.
Have you shown them this podcast?
Some of them, I think they'd probably they'd stop talking to me probably.
You're the least controversial person on this show, dude.
That
And
is
your
true.
input's
That is
literally
true.
just.
Yeah.
I hate that, Rico. I fucking hate that. We're not friends anymore. Fuck you, Richard. Rico.
Fuck you. All right. So one of them was at some public restroom, and somebody was playing music in the stall next to them. And I'm just curious what your opinion of that situation would be if you were in that situation.
Like they had like a little speaker and they're playing
Like
music?
they were playing something on their phone, probably like on YouTube or whatever.
Was it
I
like
think personally, what's up?
My bad. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think personally, depending on the song, it would either make me upset or annoyed or laugh. Just at the hilarity of the
I'd probably finish my shit, wipe, and get out, dude.
Why did they need
I'm not
poop
sticking
tunes?
around for it.
Well, I mean, you're gonna sit there for a little bit.
It's
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
this
not-
is a
it's-
good song. I'm going to hang out a little bit
Yeah,
longer in this
it's not like when you.
bathroom.
Yeah, it's not like when you sit in your driveway to wait for the song to finish before you get out of the car. It's like, oh man, I really want to wipe my ass, but this song fucking slaps.
Yeah. My
Sorry,
turd's
babe.
sitting in the bowl, but goddamn, I do love Devil's Haircut. You start singing along like an asshole.
I think on average, I'd get through like 2 songs by the time I was done pooping.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a speed pooper, but it's still
not
it's just
me.
the fact that somebody's gonna sit there and be like, "Sorry, babe, we almost missed the movie." Some guy was playing Mississippi Queen in there, and I hadn't heard that song in forever.
Yeah.
We shared a moment.
Queen.
I think it would be funny if everybody in the fucking bathroom started singing it. I'd be like, first of all, this is fucking weird.
Like a High School Musical type situation.
Yeah. Just
All banging on the shit to get
That would
drums
probably
going and
only
stuff.
happen at a football game, and everybody would have to be drunk.
Yeah. What was your second point, Scott?
second point. What?
Yeah, you said it would two scenarios or something. It could either be A or B. I don't know.
I don't know either, man. I lost that.
Okay, cool. I'm interrupted you.
Yeah, no, I have ADHD, man. I don't
too.
take anything for it. It's great.
It's like I wouldn't fucking yell at the guy next to me.
Oh, I would definitely not say anything to
I-
someone as unstable as that.
Turn that off.
Play
I'm trying
music
to-
while shitting.
Trying
in
to
the
fucking
bathroom.
concentrate here.
Gets
I
stuck
need
on
to
the way
hear
out.
it drop.
You're not going to hear the subtle. I don't know.
I would find that more
Nuances.
acceptable than the guy trying to like start a conversation with me.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
Whether you're taking a shit or taking a piss, if you go in there and the guy next to you, like if you're at like a sporting event or a concert or something, and somebody's like, "Yeah, they're putting on a hell of a show," it's like, don't fucking talk to me, dude. I want to fucking pee, wash my hands, and get out of here.
Yeah.
Did you say that this person was listening to music, or did you also say possibly watching a video?
No. I think they were like listening to music. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think listening
Similar
to music
question.
that's less weird than like watching a
Mm.
video. Because if somebody's
I think
like
so
watching a
too,
YouTube
yeah.
video while they're taking a dump, like I get that 100%.
Yeah.
But you're not at home.
Even if you're not at home, like if the volume's not super loud, like I wouldn't think it was that weird. Like some
Yeah,
guy's
I don't know
watching
the
a recipe
volume.
for like coca vin while he's like fucking taking a dump. Like, all right, good for you, man. You got your shit figured out, I guess.
He's watching Binging with Babish while he's fucking dropping a load.
Yeah.
In the middle of Target or something.
Is that the one where he makes a burger from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That reminds me, I need to pick up this cheese.
What public what public like establishment have you pooped in the most, do you think? For me, I think it's Walgreens.
Ooh, good. That's a
don't know
fucking
why.
phenomenal sidebar question.
I feel like most people don't poop in Walgreens, so it's like cleaner. Maybe I don't know why. That's why.
I
go
feel like
there or
I've never
something.
seen
I don't know.
not advertised, but like a sign for a bathroom in a Walgreens.
Yeah,
I think
Hidden gem.
probably like a Circle K. I don't know. I feel like I've probably shat in gas stations more than any other like consistent establishment.
Yeah, gas stations for sure.
I suppose that makes
I
a
think
lot of sense.
Or
McDonald's.
maybe like a BP.
Like,
Ooh,
because there's a
McDonald's
lot of times
actually-
where I'll get off the highway when I'm on a road trip and I'll stop at a McDonald's. Even like I don't need gas, but I just need to get a snack or something. But I also need to take a dump. Like probably McDonald's.
That's the same thought that I have for a gas station, but like unless I just filled up, if I'm at like half tank or something, I'm like I fucking might as well while I'm here.
Yeah, that's usually my thought too. Is I'll gas up if I'm just like make the stop entirely worthwhile.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to take a shit, I may as well top off.
Cool.
There's,
other than that, Walmart, because I don't really go to too
Walmart
many
too,
stores.
There was
Makes sense.
there was a stint where I worked at Target for a while, so I know I've taken a shit a few times at that Target. One of the times while they kept calling me on my fucking walkie-talkie while I was trying to take a shit.
Been
made me
there,
poop
man.
shy.
Working in retail, and you just like go silent for a second.
Call
Do
for
I answer
Dave.
them right
Go
now?
for Dave.
And then they start
Like,
paging
uh-oh.
you overhead. You're like, no.
Yeah, like they did. They're like
Yeah.
it was after like 15 seconds, they're like, Dave, are you there? It's like, fuck. It's like if I respond and I'm not actively shitting, it's still gonna like. That was a very echoey bathroom. So it's gonna be very obvious. Yeah, it's gonna be very obvious I'm responding from the shitter, even
Yeah.
if I'm not actively like shitting while
That's
I'm
when-
holding down the button to talk.
I was gonna say that's when you just hit the button to talk and then just flush,
Yeah.
like for like 30 seconds.
And like those walkie-talkies are all like perfectly audible. If you've ever walked through Target, you could hear people on their walkie-talkies getting
Mhm.
messages from their coworkers like in the aisles.
Yeah.
So it's just like everyone fucking out there at any point next to another employee with a fucking walkie-talkie is gonna hear that I was fucking in there flushing the toilet.
Yeah, just like 60 walkie talkies all at the same time, just
Dave, do you have
splashing toilet
like
sounds.
Dave, do you have like Vietnam flashbacks when you go to Target and you hear the beep of the little scanner guns?
No,
It's a very specific sound.
there's
like it's I have like a fucking out of body experience for a second when I hear that beep and I'm at Target.
there are two things that give me Target PTSD. One of them is Katy Perry's Roar, because
Oh, fuck.
that's the song that was popular at the time when I worked there. And if you ever walked by the section where they have like the games and the phones and like the electronics, they have like those little TVs that are up all the time. And like
Sure.
they're constantly playing just like a 1.5 to 3 minute loop of the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it's
And
never
there was
the
like
entire
there was like
song.
there was like a 15-second clip of Roar that kept playing, and that song just slowly got into my nightmares. The second thing is I worked there during Halloween, and they mostly made me work like the seasonal section, so I worked in where the costumes are. Fucking kids, like unsupervised kids, would walk up to the costumes, and these would be like 3-part costumes, right? It's like, oh, here's Iron Man, and it also comes with 2 gloves. So they'd try on the whole fucking costume. Iron Man would be on the floor. The left glove would be somewhere near the fucking lawn fertilizer, and the right glove is over by the couches. And it was my job to like wrangle everything in and rearrange everything any single time like my shift started. And it's so fucking infuriating.
Take multiple minutes to put a costume back together that costs probably like 15 cents to make.
That's right.
Yeah.
What was your
I
question,
get that.
Rico? Oh, shitting. That's right.
Shitting
Yeah,
stuff,
shitting.
poop things.
I used to work at Sears, and I worked in merchandise pickup. And like we had like this huge rule where it was like, oh, if you buy a washer, a dryer, a fridge, anything like that, like you're supposed to like pull your car up to like the pickup area, scan your receipt, and like myself or somebody else is supposed to come out within 5 minutes and load it up for you. Otherwise, you got like $5 off or something. And it was super high pressure when you had to take a shit, and like you walk into the bathroom and you just get started, and then like the little pager thing goes off, and you're like, fuck, dude, I gotta run all the way upstairs and grab a queen size mattress by myself and load it up in 5 minutes. Like this, shit.
They wouldn't even like have you team lift a queen size mattress?
If we had people, yeah.
Oh, good point. It's retail.
Yeah.
Shit.
Is it worse to fire out a shit and be rushed to get the mattress, or to try to haul a mattress by yourself while holding in a shit?
Oh, holding the mattress or holding in a poop and hauling the mattress. I'd rather than be late. I'd be like, here's your $5. I was taking a shit, man. They'd probably understand. Also, as a nurse, going to the bathroom and then a doctor calling you, or like your charge nurse calling you, and like you could like put your hand up over your other part of your mouth and like try and decrease the echo when you're like, good morning, doctor, because it'll be like fucking 4 a.m. because I work night shift, and like you can hear the echo in there. And I've actually had one coworker be like, do you want me to just call you back in like 5 minutes? It's like, oh,
It's a good coworker. That's awesome.
Yeah, for real.
Hmm.
yeah. But when a doctor calls you and you're mid shit, you're like crowning, and you're like, oh, I gotta put in these orders, man. Like these are stats, so you have to like type them in your phone or like write them on your fucking leg. I've had notes scribbled out like just above my knee because it's the only place I can find something to write on. Yeah,
That's fucked up.
it is.
That's really fucked up. Like they can't like route it to somebody else, or they can't just wait a little bit, or the doctor can't take his own notes.
I mean, it was kind of like uncommon to like run down the hallway, and be like, I gotta poop, hold my phone, like because everybody's got their own shit to do. So
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm pretty goddamn satisfied, if I do say so myself.
I'll say the weirdest bathroom experience I've ever had in my life is when I was working as a traveling like a field manager at my old job, and I would go from site to site to site. And I was at a hospital in Chicago. And when I was up there, my back office area did not have any bathrooms, so I had to walk out of the office area by the waiting area where patients were going to check in and use the same bathrooms the patients did. And when I walked into the bathroom, I was just taking a piss. I wasn't shitting. It was 2 urinals, as Scott likes to say, and then 2 stalls. Me and another guy were both at a urinal. And again, both of us, I think, are in the same mindset where it's like, we're taking a piss. We should never talk to each other. We should never lock eyes. We're both just there pissing.
can't believe this
Don't
weather
touch
we're having.
feet. Don't look. Don't peek around the divide to check his dick out. Nothing like that.
And then underneath the stall of the first stall closest to the urinals, there's a guy sitting on the toilet, and there's a duffel bag on the ground. And it's a big duffel bag. He's talking to someone out loud on the phone, about how he has guns in his duffel bag.
Oh shit, dude.
And he's like planning on using them. So
What the fuck?
me and this other guy who are actively pissing break the unspoken rule of the urinal, and we both lock eyes with each other while we're pissing.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
You take him out?
And we both finish, we both flush, we walk out the door, and like both of us are out there, we're just like, who do we tell about this? And again, like I'm wearing a badge of that hospital at the time, and I'm assuming he's looking at me like, you probably know what to do. Like, I don't fucking know what to do, dude.
Isn't that your domain, sir?
We just ended up walking. There was some kind of nearby security desk that we talked to and whatnot. I didn't hear about a shooting later that day, but it was Chicago, and there was probably like 46 anyways on that day, because that's just how it is.
Dude,
Um,
you might have saved people's lives, man.
I
good
don't
for you.
know. I have
You
no
totally
fucking
did.
clue. But
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that-
Dude.
I think
Holy
you should have
shit.
just grabbed the duffel bag from underneath the stall and be like, huh, you know, hope he's mid shit and like has to run out with his pants around his ankles. My
Yeah,
guns.
hope that all of his guns were in the duffel bag and he's not also holding one like fucking in his pocket or some shit.
I was gonna
Yeah.
jokingly say he's got a bomb in the bag, but then your story took that left turn.
I don't
So-
know. I don't know why I thought you were gonna say he had like a baby in there.
The moment I
Taking
said
shit
duffel
holding a
bag,
baby.
all of you knew it was gonna be something fucked up.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I got like
Christ.
12 heads of cabbage in here.
What am I gonna
gonna
do with
use
all
them.
these cabbages?
Was he on speakerphone? Is talking on speakerphone worse than playing music?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
100% yes. Having
Absolutely.
a conversation with someone on the shitter out loud. Fuck. I would never put anyone through that myself. Like that's bad
Mhm.
as the shitter, and that's bad as the neighbor of that shitter.
It's also opening yourself up to getting to like having people fuck with your phone call too.
That's true.
Mm.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, why
I
would
would
you do that
totally-
in public unless you're like opening the door for people to like say the most worst shit ever
Dude,
to whoever's on the phone with you?
if I encountered somebody doing that and I was like, I don't know, fucking 21 or younger, I totally would have went into the next stall and just went just to be a fucking idiot because that's how I
Does
was
this
as a
one have the
child.
glory hole?
Yeah.
Like some comment like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to shit in silence, Rico. And I
Me too.
it's respectful. Just shit and grunt in silence.
I like
Mhm.
the I need white noise, dude. I need a fan.
A fan's acceptable noise. Or like overhead music. If they're channeling music in through like an overhead speaker, like if you're at a bar and they're just playing whatever's in the bar also in the bathroom, that's cool
That's
too.
cool.
I'll accept
It's
that.
less main character syndrome-y.
Yeah. I don't need my shitting neighbors playlist, you know?
Hell yeah.
Or even more important, like what if it's a song that you haven't heard in a while and you're just like, fuck, like that's the song I've been
Hold it
looking
here.
for. I don't know the name of it. It's like,
You
do you
gotta-
ask
Young man, what song is that?
Yeah. or just
Sure.
or just like fuck, I swear to God, I'm gonna start off my Siri. Hey Siri, what song am I listening to right now?
Yeah.
You hear the little sound of like somebody shazamming the song that's being played in the bathroom.
And just
This
someone
is-
under their breath, like, fuck, I love this song.
Fat Bottom Girls by Queen. I can
Just
add it to your
humming it.
playlist. I can add it to your poop playlist if you would like.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, add it. Anyways.
Thanks, boys.
You satisfied, Rico?
I'm very satisfied.
Rico, was that decent or meh? Because that was a great question, man.
That was actually on the decent list.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That was well categorized, my friend.
perfect.
Smitty, what you got?
Keep it up, little buddy.
My question is
What list is that on?
Waiting for Dave to do his new thing where he's like, fuck you, cue theme, we'll do it next week.
yeah, right. Fuck off, Smitty.
Have any
Uh,
electricians coming over, Dave?
Nah, I was just thinking about fucking what are the best and worst fast food restaurants? Let's fucking rate fast food restaurants, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm phoning it in so terribly. I'm not even doing a good job of phoning it in.
Smitty's lost his mojo.
I lost my mojo. I don't have any
Yep.
good questions.
Part of phoning it in well is not admitting that you were phoning it in.
I know, I'm too truthful too.
Should have said this on my mail list.
I just start to stumble slightly. Oh God, guys, I'm so fucking stupid. I suck so bad.
Just get down on yourself constantly.
Yeah, I hit even the slightest bit of adversary. Adversity. There you go.
I'm gonna kick this off. I don't know if I would say it's the best restaurant, but Smash Burger has the best fast food burger I've ever had in my life, and I will.
Dave
might
strongly
have mentioned
disagrees.
I do. Smash Burger's overrated.
I'm not saying that that they as a restaurant's great. Just one of their menu items is the best thing I've ever had from a fast food place.
And it, what burger specifically then?
That's the smoked brisket burger.
That sounds decent.
Yeah, it's got like fucking barbecue sauce and smoked brisket on top, and it's really fucking good. Otherwise, I would just give Smash Burger like a 7 out of 10, 8 out or 6 or 7 out of 10, something like that.
I don't think this counts as fast food, really. But there's this place in Chicago called Small Cheval. Have you
Cheval.
been there? There's a Small Cheval, and they only sell.
Oh,
their
they're
burger.
both?
No. Au Cheval is like the actual restaurant, but they have a really good burger. And then there's Small Cheval, and it's literally just their burger that you can buy.
So
there.
Holy
And
shit,
it's
dude!
so fucking good.
I've gotten the Au Cheval burger. It is really fucking good.
Yeah.
What is any of this?
So
Yeah, I'm
It's-
lost.
it's just like a burger joint in Chicago.
oh, okay.
And
Smitty's
yeah,
like, oh fuck that.
the
I'm not
line's
going
always pretty long because people are just like in love with it. And
Yeah.
their fries are good. I don't know. That's very high up there for me.
When I think of
anytime I'm
fast food, I
roughly
think of
in the
like a
area, I try to
chain
go there.
place, though.
Yeah.
there. All right, let's
guess,
get
yeah.
specific.
Most chain burger places, just in general, especially the ones that are, I'm using quotes here, high end, super fucking overrated. And again, Smash Burger is one of those. Five
Gotcha.
Guys, honestly,
Five Guys
overrated.
is overrated. Yeah,
I love
Shake
Five Guys,
Shack
though.
is fucking overrated.
never had Shake Shack.
What the fuck is
In-N-Out?
the other one I was gonna say? In-N-Out is
Yeah, In-N-Out's
overrated.
very overrated.
the only one that
Whataburger
I'll-
is not overrated. Whataburger is like I
have
think.
not had.
So when I went down to Dallas like a couple of years ago, my dad and I got Whataburger, and we got In-N-Out too. But In-N-Out kind of overshadows all the other like chain burger places because like it's fucking In-N-Out. People know about it. And like Whataburger is a pretty big deal too. But like I would say as far as a good burger goes, like Whataburger is way underrated for being like a fast food chain burger. And it's like a big ass burger too. It's like probably the size of like two of my hands put together.
God damn.
Yeah.
There's one probably like an hour and 15 minutes for me. I don't know if I'd go that far just for that, but if I ever find myself down there.
I miss Steak and Shake so bad.
Yeah.
I know what they are. I know that they're garbage. But I fucking love that garbage, and I miss it. Garbage.
Garbage.
Oh god, I hate both of those, garbage and garbage.
Yeah.
I say garbage.
My grandparents are
ironically, a lot.
garbage. Throw it in the
Oh
garbage.
god,
Garbage.
garbage.
Yeah, I miss
Uh,
Steak and Shake.
My like god tier rating for like fast food burgers is Culver's.
Yes.
I feel like
With
it's
you.
perfectly, it's not over or underrated. I think it's perfectly rated. Like people know it's fucking good. It's not too pricey. You can find them in a lot of places. And it doesn't taste like Culver's. It tastes like a fucking burger. Like I talked about this a while ago. I don't know if I talked about it like on this iteration of the podcast where like McDonald's burgers taste like McDonald's. Whereas like Culver's burgers taste like a burger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good fucking burger. I like
Um,
Portillo's burgers too.
Portillo's
Oh,
pretty good.
I miss Portillo's. Oh fuck.
I think it's a little overrated just because like you can get a pretty decent Italian beef at a lot of different places up in Chicagoland, but
not
That's
wrapped
the
in a
thing, though,
croissant
like,
with cheddar
everything
cheese.
there is pretty damn good.
it is. You can't get a cake shake
What-
anywhere
What's the matter?
other than
no,
Portillo's though.
nothing's the matter. I'm just gonna mention a burger here. Smitty, Rico, since you guys are still roughly in the Chicagoland area, I'm gonna recommend these to you guys. There's a place called Shy Shack, and there's only one of them. It's a drive-through fast food place, It is in Willowbrook, Illinois. So Rico probably go get some of that shit. Smitty, go get some of that shit. You know, it's close enough. And they have single-handedly the best drive-through burger I've ever fucking had in my life.
It was a pretty fucking good
Really?
burger. It was pretty
It
good.
is amazing. They have what's called shack sauce, which I mean, if you don't know what that is, it's just ketchup, mustard, and mayo.
Okay.
Because that's every burger place's like special sauce.
Is
But,
it
like maybe
so
maybe they
Shy
put like some
Shack,
Worcestershire sauce in it or something.
it-
Yeah, Shy
they
Shack.
spell it CHI Shack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down for
Their
posterity.
garlic parm fries were pretty fucking sick.
Is it
Nice.
worth going 40 minutes for?
If you're in that
Um,
area, that's
Yeah, if
pick it up
you're
while
in the
there.
area, I would absolutely fucking get it.
Which
I
that was
could have maybe done that today, but
one thing that
God damn it, Rico.
fucking got me about Steak and Shake is we used to have one like 4 minutes from my house in Illinois, and then moved out to Colorado, and there was only one, and it was like an hour and some change away. Well, I was over in that town working, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna get Steak and Shake fucking permanently closed, man.
Damn.
It was
that sucks.
it was a bad day.
If you want a fast food diner though, go to fucking Waffle House. Waffle House is like, I would say like it's trashy, but it, as far as like quality of food goes, in my experience, I know your mileage may vary, but in my experience, Waffle House has been pretty slightly above middle of the road as far as
You know what you
quality
get.
of burgers and stuff.
I've never had a burger from there, but you know what you get when you go there.
Yeah, it's
Pretty-
like
I mean,
hard,
yeah, it's
it's
a
hard to
grill.
Waffle House before.
it's hard to fuck up eggs.
Yeah,
Or
and
like hash
and
browns.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Like-
hangover food, it's diner food, but
Like even
Anyway.
bad bacon, and considering Waffle House probably gets like the bacon that stays stable at room temp, kind of like the Oscar Mayer microwavable shit.
Christ.
Even that is good bacon.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah.
you're never getting bad bacon.
yeah.
I've gotten really fond of like sandwich shops. So obviously we've joked around about my love for Subway, even though I know what it is. I know it's trash, but I fucking love me like some Jersey Mike's, some Jimmy
Hell
John's.
Jersey Mike's rocks, dude.
Uh,
Subway
some
fucking
Potbelly,
blow.
man.
Of all like the sandwich sub shops, Subway is bottom of the fucking garbage can.
Worst of the
I,
worst.
I will agree.
Yeah,
it's
it
also
sucks
the
so bad.
it's also the one that's closest to me. Like I'm sure it's closest to all of you as well because they're fucking everywhere.
There's a
Firehouse
couple
Subs
around
is
here,
another
yeah.
good one that I think is really good.
Quiznos.
Little expensive though. I feel like
Quiznos is hard to find these days. They have
was a
one at
joke.
Denver International Airport.
Do they
Uh,
Do
really?
they really?
They do, yeah. And I got one of their like
Toasty.
chicken Phillies the other day.
They've got a
or
pepper
not the
bar.
other day, but the other month.
we are pretty spoiled because we have Jersey Mike's and Potbelly right next to each other, like 5 minutes away.
Pot belly,
Oh,
dude.
fuck.
Holy shit! I
Potbelly
miss Potbelly.
rules.
A fucking flat rack, man.
The wreck is a good sandwich. That was my wife's go-to.
Can I toss Panda Express into this this mix? Because it's
Fucking
just
love
fast
Panda
food, right?
Express.
Yeah, it's just
Mhm.
fast food.
Yeah, Panda's up there for me.
I don't
I could
like
eat
Panda
orange
Express.
chicken
I
For the
I
rest
would.
of my life.
There like we've in our area we've got like 3 like actual like American Chinese restaurants. There's no reason to go to Panda.
Oh yeah, I feel you. Otherwise,
I would
totally
I would
fair.
agree.
if I had to pick between like the quote unquote standard fast food burger chains, it's probably my go to is going to be Wendy's.
Wendy's pretty good. Another one
They're
that tastes
consistent.
like a burger and not fucking like the restaurant itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like a quarter pounder from McDonald's though. It's like more real than their regular burgers.
yeah.
As far as like for what it's worth, like it is a criticism of me saying it tastes like McDonald's versus a burger, but like if I really need a food that is going to be no surprises, it's absolutely going to make McDonald's.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
They never like I rarely get my meal fucked up at McDonald's.
I feel like that with Wendy's, at least my local one. They've been pretty fucking awesome with their shit,
Yeah.
which is part of the reason why I keep going there.
One of the biggest pleasant surprises for me as far as fast food moving from Illinois to Colorado was the introduction of Del Taco. Comparatively to Taco Bell, I can't fucking go back to Taco Bell, dude. Del Taco blows it the fuck out of the water. If you go on like Tuesdays or Thursdays or whatever, I think both days they end up having some sort of taco special. But one of them you can get like their soft chicken tacos, and they put this like some sort of white sauce in it. It's probably cum, but it's fucking amazing, and I fucking love Del Taco so goddamn much.
Dave, do you remember the first time we ate at Runza out here?
I do that. I'm a huge fan. Shout out to
What is
all of our
Runza?
listeners in Nebraska, if we fucking have any.
In Iowa. Runza. So a Runza is like it's kind of like a hot pocket. Like you make like a sandwich that like it's got like cabbage usually, and then whatever other toppings, and you like bake it inside its own like little loaf kind of.
What
And like all the juice, all the
is it like
juices like
American
soak
food?
into the
Is
bread
it
pocket.
Chinese food? What is it?
I think Runza is itself a German word
Yeah.
for like that type of sandwich.
But they also have like your standard burgers and chicken and stuff. And Dave and I went when I moved out here. And I got just a burger, but the coolest fucking thing about Runza is when you get a side, they're like, do you want a side of onion rings, a side of fries, or a side of frings, where they like 50-50 them into the same thing. And it's like, bro, give me
That's
that
pretty
side
sick.
of frings. That's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
First day I had it with Dave, they were like, it was perfect across the board. I was like, this place is insane. I went back like a week later and it was just not anywhere near as good.
I will say, Scott, last time I had Runza was probably about 5-6 months ago. And it was while we were road tripping across the plains. We stopped at one in Nebraska.
Oh, I probably stopped at
And,
the same one multiple times.
You probably have. I got the worst fucking farts of my fucking life, dude.
What
Like,
happened, dude?
It's a sandwich with meat and just like stuffed with cabbage. Like, what the fuck do you
Oh,
think's
yeah,
gonna
the
happen?
Cabbage.
Like, I had the worst cabbage farts of my whole life
Jesus.
in that moment, like 5 months ago.
That probably that very same Runza put me off to eating at Runza because the
Maybe it was just the location because I don't remember farting like that at the other ones.
like one of the things that I do
Bad cabbage.
on the long road trips to help keep me awake is to chew sunflower seeds. And obviously they're salty as shit. And I know that fast food is also salty as shit, but there was one day I was like, oh, I'm just craving Runza. And it was like, I felt like they loaded those fucking fries and everything up with like all of their salt. It put me off the whole restaurant.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but holy shit, man, they rock.
How do you guys feel about fast food pizza? Because
Eh.
like generally middle of the road in quality for the most part. Like Pizza Hut's fine.
Yeah.
Domino's is fine.
Pizza I actually think is pretty good, like compared to Domino's. I like Domino's, but you get like just a cheese pizza from Pizza Hut, as plain as it sounds, and it tastes really fucking good.
Yeah, it's fine. Like
Yeah.
of all
I
those,
can go
like
for
I
some
feel like
Little
Little
Caesars.
Caesars is probably my favorite because they've got the hot and ready. So you like it's
Yeah.
not going to be a high quality
Mhm.
pizza, but you can go in and get it immediately.
Their
Some
Detroit
bread
style
around.
one is fucking awesome.
Their Detroit style is pretty good.
We very rarely get fast food pizza. We usually do like like a home run in or whatever if we're gonna do something like that. But
Home run is pretty good.
and then just like splurge when we do get pizza from like Luminati's or whatever. 'Cause we have one pretty close as well.
I fucking miss that stuff so
yeah,
much.
there's so much
Love
food
Lou's.
from Illinois that I miss because that's all there was to fucking do in that state was just eat and get fat,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
dude.
and I was good at it.
Fat guys
man.
have authority around here.
Mhm.
It rocks.
We run this place.
hmm It's big boy country.
Hell yeah, dude.
So are we gonna pick a? I like how the fact that nobody's mentioned Burger King. We're like, nah, we'll step around
Fuck
that
Burger
one.
King.
Yeah,
Burger King
the-
sucks, dog.
Yes,
Fucking
it
sucks
like
ass, dude.
for what it's
Definitely
worth,
the worst.
it's not as bad as like I remember it being because like at one point in my life I did not eat any Burger King for like a long time and I was like I fucking hate Burger King. I'm never going back.
Do
And
you
then
guys-
what's that?
I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
No, I'm still talking.
Fuck
You
you,
don't say.
man.
Fucking fuck
The
Scott.
guy that interrupts the most fucking
Yeah.
people the entire show.
Yeah. But
love
no,
him
like
for it,
Burger.
though.
Last time I had Burger King, it was completely fine. It wasn't anything memorable whatsoever.
I mean, that's all you
Scott,
can
would you
ask
like
for,
to
right?
speak?
Pretty
are
much,
you,
yeah.
Are you done, Smitty? Are you done
Yeah, I'm
talking,
done.
Smitty?
Yeah,
It's a
you
great
want the
fucking
talking
end to your
pillow?
story.
And then I have something after Scott I would like to say.
Do you guys remember,
Okay.
like years
I called
ago,
dibs after Rico.
when Burger King
We have our
had the
order.
mini burgers?
Yeah, dude.
I
No.
remember
Sounds familiar.
like the sliders. I remember ordering them, and they didn't even separate the fucking squares.
Yeah,
So
they're
it was-
attached.
yeah, it was not attached. It was a sheet of meat. It was a rectangle of beef and like 6 half-ass Hawaiian buns
Gotta use
sitting on top.
Pizza
And
cutter.
I can't
That's what fucking White Castle does. They just slap that shit on the grill in one big like.
Yeah, but at least
They
they,
don't-
separate it
cut
for
it.
me.
Yeah, they cut it.
At Burger King, they put it in a long box because they didn't
That's an
package it.
abomination.
Yeah, it was
Holy
fucking
shit.
gross.
Mm.
I think so. I was gonna say the Burger King in our hometown kind of ruined Burger King for me because I'm pretty sure nobody there knew what the fuck they were doing, and it was always a shit show.
Yeah.
Burger King always smelled good though.
Rico,
Charbroiled.
I'm going to drop an opinion here that I'm excited to hear your response to because I already know your response to it. Fucking Arby's.
Exhaling loudly.
Fucking Arby's, dude.
Ooh, Arby's, yeah. They
Arby's
have a good
is dope.
spicy chicken sandwich, man.
Arby's is fucking awesome, man.
I went
They've got
through
good like club sandwiches there.
Just that classic roast beef, dude. It's fucking
Roast beef is pretty
tits.
good.
I went through a kick where like that's the only fast food place I would go to, and then I'm like, I don't like this place anymore.
They can't do their curly
They
fries
have the
though.
meats.
It's fucking weird. Some of the curly
That's
fries
part of the
just put
fun,
me
man.
off.
Yeah, curly fries are
That's
good.
part of it.
Twisties.
Mm.
Curly fries are bomb. Are you satisfied?
Sure, why not? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Yeah.
If you like what you hear, holy shit, forgot to pull out my notes. Leave us a rating on your
Pretty good,
podcast directory of choice. And if you can leave a review using actual words, do that too. Send us a text or voicemail to our voicemail/texting line. That number is 708-433-9153. You can find it in the show notes. If you have an important question, if you have funny or dumb, if you have a comment, if you have intestinal distress and you want to just hold your phone up to your stomach and, you know, we listen to the fucking sounds of your stomach gurgling or some shit, you do all that. Tell us what words you pronounce wrong, or tell us that you love us. I don't know.
Send in some questions so I don't have to fumble around like an asshole.
You still
Find
have
us
to
on our
bring, you still have
socials.
to bring a question to the episode, Smitty.
I know, and I didn't even do the bare minimum.
At ImQuestionsPDC on Twitter, the Important Questions Podcast on Instagram, and r/Important Questions Pod on Reddit. Every single time I go to that subreddit, there's some new posts, and it's always one of you three. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting traction.
We're showing that we're active, man.
We are
Yeah.
we are an active group there. There's also one post from the original Boner himself. So go on in there and see the one post that's not from one of the three of us. And also, when I'm looking really quick here, it is May 16th, the date of this release, which means in 2 weeks, you're not going to get a fucking episode of the Important Questions podcast unless you donate $1 to patreon.com/the important questions and unlock that sweet bonus content tier.
Hell yeah.
So make sure you do that sometime within the next 2 weeks, preferably now, so you don't forget.
It's only $1.
Set a reminder. Hey Siri,
Set-
remind me. I had to make sure my phone didn't do it.
You could just press that lock button and it'll turn it off somewhere in the middle there.
I think I turned Siri off specifically because I didn't want shit to happen to me in the middle of like us recording episodes. But that was the funniest fucking thing in episode 10.
I agree. That was the funniest fucking thing. Any final thoughts, dudes?
Nah.
Nope.
Okay.
Very high energy, guys.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, I mean, I hope y'all have a great Tuesday. Could you believe tomorrow is already Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Oh my God.
That's pretty crazy.
Tomorrow's already Wednesday, guys. Look at that. Isn't that fucking crazy?
How does that even work?
I don't know. We'll see you next week. I feel like a lot of like old people have these like solutions to problems that are just they're really fucked up in today's age. And like my dad, I love my dad, but he's old fashioned. Not in like a he hates certain kind of people way, but like He just
He's not a racist. He just doesn't know how the world works.
Yeah, and he doesn't know the science behind things nowadays. So I remember my wife one time was explaining to him like if she works with kids a lot, and a lot of the kids she works with have behavioral issues. And a lot of those behavioral issues are rooted in things like ADHD, autism, any number of neurological disorders. Like there's a number of reasons why kids lash out.
Sure.
To which my dad then responded to like her multiple commentaries on how she tries to redirect these kids. My dad's response is, "You ever just like smack them on the ass?"
God damn it! I was gonna say like he was gonna recommend hitting them.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Autism. Haven't you tried taking his phone away? Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
ADHD. Give him a shovel. Have him dig some holes. That'll be
Yeah.
good.
We didn't have
just used to call
ADHD because
those
we're
kids
busy.
weird.
We're busy working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have time for autism when you got to feed your family. I do like when old people recommend a solution that is infinitely worse than the problem they're trying to solve. Or just like convoluted, or it's like, I don't want to wake up with a headache in the morning because I drank too much. Well, put an onion in your sock and then put some garlic in the other sock and then go to bed with a big old bowl of water on your bedside table with your window open. Like, no.
You just don't drink so much.
Yeah. How about just I don't drink it? How about I drink water while I booze?
There you go.
Yeah. It's like that.
Oh fuck.
That obviously wasn't the right approach even back then, but like I guess because the science didn't exist, I could see where you came to those solutions. But like, holy shit,
I
we
mean,
are so far removed from that now.
Science has only been around since like the 1980s, so
That's true.
Mhm.
yeah.
Because that's when
Like
the
even
computer was
before
invented.
that, people were like getting the stick with the fork and looking for water that way, doing the dowsing shit.
Yeah. Fucking
Old people are so stupid.
They really are.
They're big dumb.
Totally
Extremely.
dumb.
I feel indifferent about old people. I don't know what our metrics are on age, so I'm just
I'm turning off
all
this
over
damn
30.
show now. I thought I liked these jackasses.
Grandpa stays for the cum talk, but then gets mad when we say old people are
Yeah.
stupid.
actually they tuned out when they're like, "What do you mean you don't say it as Wednesday? That's bullshit."
We get a voicemail at our voicemail line next week, and it starts with, "How the fuck do you use this thing?"
You hear the other buttons press.
They're like fumbling around, so you hear like he's like pawing at the speakers and shit.
Is this thing even on? How do I know if I'm leaving a mint? And it like just gets cut off.
He's doing it on speakerphone while taking a shit.
Barb, put down the living room phone. I'm trying to make the call from the kitchen.
Dude, I don't fucking miss those days.
When you were old as fuck.
Yeah. Or like no, anything with the phone. Like when you said I'm on the phone in the kitchen
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
And it also made me think of like the early days of the internet where it's like, can you fucking get off the computer? I have to call
Yeah.
grandma for something.
Yeah.
Yep.
You miss an important like family call because somebody was downloading something off of LimeWire.
Yeah.
Trying to download Afro Man's because I got high from LimeWire, Mom. You don't understand.
It's like a 30-minute download. Like we
Yeah.
tried calling you so many times, told you to get to the hospital as fast as you can.
It's not even the right file either. Like I end up with something that's not the right song.
Like 13 viruses.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
Hell yeah.